Stop whatever you're doing right now, because what we're about to show you is going to permanently ruin every other motorcycle you've ever sat on, dreamed about, or dared to fantasize riding. This is not a bike. This is not a machine. This is not simply a piece of engineering. This is the 2026 Honda CBR 1000 RRR Fireblade SP, and it is absolutely, mercilessly, unapologetically alive. You think you know what a superbike feels like. You think you've experienced performance? You have no idea. You have been riding shadows. You have been chasing echoes. Because until you've twisted the throttle on a Fireblade SP, until that 1000cc MotoGP-derived inline 4 tears loose at 14,000 RPM and everything around you blurs into irrelevance, you have not lived on a motorcycle. Not truly, not fully, not the way Honda intended. Let's talk about what's under that carbon-touched bodywork, because this is where it gets violent. Honda didn't go shopping for a race engine. Honda didn't borrow technology from their racing program. Honda went directly to the RC213V, their full factory MotoGP weapon, opened it up, extracted the beating heart, and transplanted it into this machine. The bore dimensions, the combustion chamber geometry, the forged A2618 aluminum pistons, the exact same material used in that 300-plus horsepower Grand Prix missile, each piston approximately 5% lighter than a standard CBR 1000 RRR unit, despite being a larger bore. Do you understand what that means? It means this engine can spin faster, rev harder, and respond quicker than anything your hands have ever controlled. 215 horsepower at 14,000 RPM. Read that again. 215 horsepower from a street-legal, road-registered production motorcycle. That's not a race bike with license plates. That's a full-blooded, HRC-engineered MotoGP DNA-carrying assassin wearing road-legal clothing. 83 pound-feet of torque at 12,500 RPM hits like a freight train, but a freight train that somehow also handles like a scalpel. And with Honda's throttle-by-wire system feeding directly into the Honda selectable torque control, 3 power delivery modes, 2 of them fully customizable to your riding style, your track conditions, your confidence level, you are in control of every single kilowatt that engine is willing to unleash. You choose how savage it gets. You set the terms of engagement. The exhaust system, co-developed with Akrapovic, the gods of motorcycle exhaust engineering, featuring a titanium muffler that saves precious weight, centralizes mass, and delivers a sound that will make your neighbors call the cops and your riding buddies cancel their insurance policies out of sheer inadequacy. A specialized internal valve maximizes torque at the bottom of the rev range and then steps aside to let the horsepower run wild at the top. It gives, and then it takes over completely. You don't put 215 horsepower into a flimsy frame. Honda doesn't do flimsy. Honda does obsessive, military-grade, race-proven engineering. The aluminum twin-spar chassis on the Fireblade SP carries a 9% increase in torsional rigidity over previous generations, 9% harder, 9% more planted, 9% more connected between your body and the road. You think these are just marketing numbers? Think again. Let's talk money, because you've been waiting for it, and here it is. Raw, direct, no apology. The 2026 Honda CBR 1000 RRR Fireblade SP, $29,250 MSRP, plus a destination charge of $775. That brings your all-in starting point to just over $30,000 before any dealer-installed accessories or track packages. You want the Carbon Edition with its carbon fiber bodywork, additional weight savings, and elevated aesthetic? That steps up to approximately $29,140 to $32,000 depending on market and configuration. Compare that to the competition. The Ducati Panigale V4S, $30,000 and climbing. The BMW M1000RR, $33,000. The Aprilia RS-V4 Factory, $28,000 plus. The Yamaha YZF R1i, $26,000 plus. The Kawasaki Ninja ZX-10RR, $19,000 to $20,000. Every one of them a legitimate superbike. Every one of them chasing what Honda has already achieved. For those stepping into the Honda Supersport family at a more accessible level, the standard CBR 1000RR starts at $16,999. The CBR 1000RR ABS at $17,299.